So you've been thinking about moving to Tennessee, and Columbia has popped up on the map. It's a place that's growing fast, it's full of history, plenty of local shops, and plenty of space to breathe. Maybe you're looking for a change of pace, more home for your money, or just a great community to be a part of. But before you make that move, there are a few things to know before you decide if Columbia is right for you. So hey there, I'm Tierra, a local real estate agent here in the Middle Tennessee area. I help people just like you buy, sell, and relocate to Middle Tennessee every day. If Columbia is on your list, stick around because I'm breaking down 8 things that you should know before making the move to Columbia. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification icon so that you never miss an update. So first things first. Columbia is growing super fast, just like all of the other suburbs around Nashville. However, Columbia is actually not considered a suburb of Nashville, although it is in the metro Nashville area. Columbia is located about 46 miles south of Nashville, and you can get there by taking I-65 all the way down and then maybe crossing over through Saturn Parkway. That'll take you to Columbia, or you can keep going down I-65. And there's a couple of exits there that'll access Columbia as well. With that being said, Columbia is just not a secret anymore. More and more people are moving here. It was also ranked as one of the best small towns in America by the magazines Southern Living and Country Living. And that recognition alone is bringing in more interest to the city of Columbia. There's a mix of Nashville locals, out-of-state people, and just families who are wanting a quieter lifestyle. You have more businesses coming to Columbia, and the housing market here is still very competitive compared to that of its neighboring cities such as Spring Hill. If you're thinking about making the move to Columbia, just know that you're not the only one. So the second thing you should know about Columbia is its downtown area is thriving. Now, I love a good small town downtown, but not every small town has one that's actually thriving and alive. Columbia's downtown square and Main Street have so much life and energy. You'll find tons of locally owned shops and restaurants, coffee shops, boutiques, antique shops, bike shops, law offices. There's just so much in that downtown area of Columbia. And the last time I checked down there in the downtown area, there are no big chains. Everything's pretty small and locally owned. Downtown also has First Fridays, and this happens on the first Fridays of the month. And the downtown square area just kind of turns into a festival. There's live music, different local shops that have set up booths for you to get more information about the services they offer. There's food trucks, different activities for the kids, and there's even live music. It's a great community vibe. And some of the shops within that central downtown region even stay open later on First Fridays. You can think of it as kind of like a block party. So if you want to get out and network and meet some of the locals in your community, First Fridays is definitely something that you would want to check out. So number 3 on my list is the commute to Nashville. So it is doable, but it's not for everyone. So let's talk about the drive, especially if you work in Nashville. This is something you'll need to know. On a good day, it may take you 45 to 50 minutes to get to Nashville from Columbia. During rush hour, it could take you over an hour easily, maybe an hour to an hour and 20 minutes. And if you just so happen to work in Franklin, I'll say about 35 to 40 minutes, depending on the time of day that you're going. But nowadays, a lot of people do have the remote jobs where they can work from home, so the commute isn't a really big deal. If you have to make the drive to Nashville every day, just make sure you bring lots of patience and you leave the house early. There are a lot of locals here that also work in Franklin, so that's not as bad. There's an area on 65 when you're going past Saturn Parkway and Spring Hill. It's always congested during the rush hours, and that's going towards Nashville and coming back from Nashville. So on 65, after you pass 840, it kind of just bottlenecks right there. like coming home, going south on I-65. So that's definitely something you want to consider before making the move to Columbia. Now for number 4, we're going to be talking about the real estate market. So let's talk about housing, because if you're moving here, I'm pretty sure that's something that you're going to want to know about. As of February 2025, the median sold price here is $399,000. And if you ask me, that's a pretty good median sold price compared to some of the other cities and towns around this area. You're definitely gonna get more house for your buck out here. The median days on market is 52 days. So homes are moving, but it's you have to bring your patience. It's not instant. The month supply of inventory is 2.73 months, and the sold to list price ratio is 97.1%. So the homes are selling close to the asking price. So the takeaway from that is Columbia is still more affordable than most of the other towns and cities around Middle Tennessee, but the prices are rising fast as the city keeps growing. There are lots of new development houses around Columbia where you see new neighborhoods popping up. There are a lot of older homes too that have been renovated. And when you're talking about older homes, most of the time you have the bigger lot and the bigger yards, if that's something that you're looking for. The homes aren't stacked right on top of each other, I guess depending on which community you go to. So the 5th thing we need to talk about is the school systems here in Maury County. If you have kids or you're planning to have kids, let's get into it. Maury County schools are growing and excelling. Maury County schools are getting recognized for their achievements. And here's a quick rundown of the high school rankings in the county. Columbia Central High School ranked number 1 in the county, number 1 in Maury County, and 173 in the state of Tennessee. Spring Hill High ranked number 2 in Maury County and 193 in Tennessee. And Mount Pleasant High is ranked number 3 in Maury County, 203 in the state of Tennessee. The district recently received the 2025 Build Tennessee Award of Excellence, and both Harvard and Stanford have recognized Maury County schools for post-pandemic academic recovery. So if you're looking for public schools, specialized schools programs, or virtual learning options, Columbia has strong educational opportunities available. So coming in at number 6 is the outdoor life here. If you're big on getting outdoors and enjoying the sunlight, Columbia has plenty to offer. You have River Walk Park. Now this is one of the top parks in Columbia. It has pet-friendly greenways, walking trails, and pavilions that you can rent for special occasions or special events. River Walk Park is also the location for many of the live events that are held during the summertime for live music, fairs, and festivals. There's also Chickasaw Trace Park, and the Duck River is also running through Columbia, Tennessee. The Duck River is one of Columbia's greatest natural treasures. This river spans across 290 miles and is one of the longest rivers in the state of Tennessee. And it is a major source of drinking water for the residents here in Middle Tennessee. It's home to over 150 different fish species, freshwater mussel species, and aquatic snails. If you love fishing, kayaking, or just being near the water, you're definitely gonna love all of the nature and opportunities in Columbia. Now coming in at number 7, which you may or may not have heard about, but lots of people know about Mule Day. Columbia is known for Mule Day. Columbia is called Mule Town for a reason, because Mule Day is huge here. Every April, the town hosts one of the biggest mule festivals in the country, bringing in over 100,000 people. During Mule Day, they block off all the streets, kind of downtown, and there's this huge parade that takes place. Entertainment for the kids, there's tons of food shops and food trucks, carnival rides, live music, and it's just Southern food everywhere. It's tons of fun, but if you're not a fan of the big crowds, then this may not be the event for you, or you may just want to plan to stay in the house that weekend, because it's definitely a party. And finally, Columbia is a close-knit community. One of the best things about Columbia that I've seen is just a place where people care about their community. Everybody who wants to be involved in the community, everybody knows each other. Neighborhoods kind of feel like home here. It's a growing arts and music scene. Tons of locally owned shops. There's farmers markets and small businesses. The best way to describe Columbia is it's a town that's growing, but it hasn't lost its heart. So those are 8 things that you should know before making the move to Columbia. If you're thinking about making the move, or if you've seen all of the growth in Columbia over the years, drop a comment down below and let me know. And if you're ready to buy or sell in Columbia, give me a call. My number is 931-486-4537. Call, text, or email me anytime. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.